half pleased?
Yeah, no, I'm pleased that we got off the board. I think it's massive to get your first point at any level. I feel the starts of games we haven't been great, and the performances have been good, and we probably could have stole some points before today, but it's massive to actually get one, because at one stage in this game I'm feeling like we're going to be here again and I'm going to be going, oh yeah, we're on a goal down, but then done really well, create some good chances, and we don't get a point. And we don't want to be that nearly team where we give teams a good game but we get nothing to show for it. We want to make sure we get points, and it was huge to get a point. And I thought the start was better. It's not a great watch, but the start was better. Disappointed with the goal again, because I just think we've let someone run off us. It's hit the bar, it's dropped down in the box, and we've got no one near the front man, and that's criminal. But from that, Tyler's not had a lot to do. Their keeper's been the busier. I think what let us down is in the key moments again, we couldn't put the ball in the back of the net, and probably the biggest chance was Rio Deal's header. Kieran Jones had a couple from corners. One he's put straight, or free kick. One he put straight at the keeper. Should do better. Should score really. And then there's one that was cleared off the line from a corner. So yeah, we created some good chances. Probably could have got a win, but just delighted to get a point and kickstart our season.
Yeah, I mean the game for me. The game changed when Callum Nicholson came on the field to play. He's so nice to have him back.
Yeah, it was a perfect sub at the right time, because we were dominant at that stage. They looked quite tired, and then we've got Cal coming on. He's really energetic. He's good on the ball, and he picks up some great passes. And there was one I can't remember who he put through, and we should have done better. We should have done better with it. So no, it's great to have him back. Obviously, he picked up an injury in the first game, and hopefully he'll remain fit now, because he's going to be a big part of what we want to achieve this season.
You could say that they are the draw specialists and have gone home with another draw. They're definitely going to be the more disappointed of the two.
Yeah, they've played 3 games this season. They're unbeaten. They've got 3 points. They're a very organised side, and I think when they've gone 1-0 up today, they're probably thinking they can get their first win. But we were confident that we could always get something out of today, even before kick-off. And we've managed to do that, and for me, I can't comment on how they feel about the result. I think we're delighted to have a point, but I think we're also disappointed we couldn't get 3, because like I say, we had the better chances. We just couldn't put the ball in the back of the net.
One thing that did improve was, and it still needs a bit of improving in my opinion, is our time on the ball. It's got to move quicker.
Yeah, that was one of the things I spoke about at half-time. I was really disappointed. We were doing things that I've not asked. We were doing things that were very uncharacteristic for some of the players. And second half, we had to get back to what's made us a good team and what's made us put us in this division in the first place. We sort of went away from that. Players were starting to do random stuff that I don't agree with, taking too many touches on the ball, and the result was we wasn't as effective in the first half. Second half, once they went back to playing close to how we want them to play, we were a lot more effective, and if they can get back to where we were last season, then we'll be even more effective.
I mean, This division has got a lot of physical teams in it, and whereas Hitchin, I think Hitchin are more sort of artistic, if for want of a better word. We're a bit more poetic. Do you think poetry can win against just sheer aggression?
I think it can. Obviously, you have to do both sides of the game. So our thing is, if we can match them physically, and that doesn't mean we have to have big physical players, but everyone can compete. Doesn't matter, David and Goliath, that sort of thing. Everyone's got the desire to compete, and if they do it as a team, we'll be fine. If they don't, and they don't have the desire to go and battle hard, work harder than the opposition, then that is going to be hard for us, because we are a weaker, smaller side. But I think it's shown in the 3 games when we have got to the level where we compete and we can match a team, if not better than the physical side. Our football ability will shine through, and it did for large parts today, where we're dominant and they're only looking to threat kind of on the counter-attack, and they're quite a physical side, and they've only looked to threat on the counter-attack. So it shows that we need to obviously be prepared to work hard and battle, but we can compete at this level. I've not thought that in any of the 3 games. We just need to make sure we do it on a more consistent basis, and like I say, we've got loads of areas to improve on, and one of them will be taking our chances, because we probably had more chances today than I expected to have, but we've got less goals for the amount of chances. I expected us to have less chances and probably end up with 1 or 2 goals. We've actually had some very good chances. We've probably had 6-7 good chances, and we've only ended up with a 1 goal. So that's an area we need to be better, because at this level we're not going to get the same amount of chances we did last season, and we're going to have to be more clinical in those moments.
Amidst possibly some bad official decisions, I'll leave that there. Do you think Kai Turl's probably lucky to be on the pitch after slapping Dan King in the face?
To be fair, I didn't see that, so that's absolute news to me. I didn't see anything with that. No one on their side appealed it, so that must be something that someone else has seen. If that is the case and I have to watch it back, then I'm going to have a strong word with Kai, because that's not acceptable.
They were having a go at each other all game, and I think he just sort of went to push him away and he's caught him.
Oh, well, if it's an accident like that, then there's no issues. If he's deliberately
no, he's not deliberately
done then I got no issues with that, because that's not a sending off in my opinion. And if he had been for that, I would be very disappointed. Like I say, I want to focus on the positives, and the positives were we've managed to get our first point, we've created loads of chances, and we looked strong throughout that game. We got off to a better start, and that was key. Gave ourselves less of a mountain to climb, and hopefully the supporters who've stuck with us, and same again, they were trying to get us going, especially in the second half. Absolutely. The chants were going, the encouragement and that gives us an extra push, and hopefully they've gone home relatively happy. They can see we can compete at this level, and there's optimism for the future.
Lovely. Thanks, Michael.
Cheers. Thank you very much.